Crypto King is not a financial advisor.
Learn Crypto TV family, what's happening out here with you today? Coming at you for another episode from Cartagena. Again, you always find me in some city, but I always frequently come to Cartagena, and I live in Bogota. So these are the two cities that you will most frequently see me in. But my whole goal and objective is to bring to you some things that you can do if you were ever able to come to a city like this and explore. You can see literally, what's behind me. Just enjoying the breeze coming off of that water right there. In the skies over there towards the east, it looked like it's about to start raining a little bit. So, I don't know what the rest of today is gonna look like, but hey, we gonna make something out of the day. But anyhow, I'm standing over here. I wanted to show y'all, briefly this hotel I'm staying in. So this episode is kind of for my bourgeois or bougie people, or people that like to live in a luxury class status when they do travel. This hotel is a 5-star hotel, so I'm gonna show y'all that, here in a second, show y'all some of the amenities that they have, what it looks like on the inside, show you my room and stuff like that where I'm staying at. But this will be a hotel that you can actually come to, and spend a fair amount of time and not a lot of resources for the 5-star experience. So, just to let you know, it's really close to the famous walled city, the old city, walled city. So I'm going to be over there today, you know what I mean? Because as I look on YouTube, I don't see very many people showing you what you can expect or what to look for over there in the old city, wall city, or, Gethsemane, in that area where a lot of, bars and restaurants and stuff like that. So I'm going to just walk up and down some of those blocks, show you what it looks like over there, show you the vibrant energy that's over there during the daytime, and hopefully, when you make your trip to Cartagena, then you'll be able to, enjoy, some of the things that you probably will be experiencing for the first time. So I wanted to bring that to you today and share. I'm looking over here in this beach area over here, see a lot of people over there in the water, man. You know what I mean? So this is just one end of the beach. This beach here clears across to the other side of town over there. So that area, that neighborhood down there is called Boca Grande and El Aguito. Right now, I forget the little name of the section of town I'm in right now. It'll come to me. If it don't, I'll still be able to tell you. But in the meantime, in between time, here, take a look at the hotel, and let's see what the Ermita, that's the name of the hotel, Hotel Ermita. See what they have to offer here for you guys. All right, hopefully you enjoy.
You have 4 different ways to invest in real estate using crypto. So if you want to use cryptocurrency or a blockchain platform to invest in real estate, then you have multiple options. So to understand the alternatives for investing, I will go over you a couple of steps that will be able to assist you in real estate investment using blockchain or crypto. So the first thing you want to do is direct purchase using crypto. You can buy and directly own property using cryptocurrency, both in the US and internationally. The seller of the real estate must be voluntarily accept digital currency and have a compatible digital wallet. Using crypto to buy real estate in the US may change or limit an investor's access to financing. Investors or home buyers generally cannot use cryptocurrencies for property down payments, although fintech leading platforms are rising and it enables to investors to collateralize traditional down payment loans with crypto. Platforms like Milo offer crypto collateralized mortgages for prospective home buyers. You have 4 different ways to invest in real estate using crypto. So if you want to use cryptocurrency or a blockchain platform to invest in real estate, then you have multiple options. So to understand the alternatives for investing, I will go over you a couple of steps that will be able to assist you in real estate investment using blockchain or crypto. So the first thing you want to do is direct purchase using crypto. You can buy and directly own property using cryptocurrency, both in the US and internationally. The seller of the real estate must be voluntarily accept digital currency and have a compatible digital wallet. Using crypto to buy real estate in the US may change or limit an investor's access to financing. Investors or home buyers generally cannot use cryptocurrencies for property down payments, although fintech leading platforms are rising and enables to investors to collateralize traditional down payment loans with crypto. Platforms like Milo offer crypto collateralized mortgages for prospective home buyers. Using crypto to buy real estate internationally can have unique perks. In some countries like Montenegro and St. Kitts, owning real estate can confer residency or citizenship status. St. Kitts in particular is noted for being crypto friendly with Bitcoin ATMs throughout the country and no capital gains tax on any of the investments, including cryptocurrency. Buying real estate with cryptocurrency directly can trigger tax consequences regardless of the location of the real estate. Sales and transfers of digital assets are generally taxable. Tokenized real estate. Investors can access real estate offerings by purchasing blockchain-based real estate tokens. Investors can choose specific token investments that correspond with specific properties and fund those purchases using either digital money or traditional currencies. Owning real estate tokens confers direct ownership of real estate, and investors can trade or sell their real estate tokens with few restrictions.
Yeah, fam. So that room you just saw right there, down here on the courtyard area, is a place where you can, where they had a breakfast. Breakfast is included with this package here since it's a 5-star hotel and stuff like that. But anyway, right there behind me is another little area right there. People come here, use it as a workspace if they work remote and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, it allows you to get the outside feel, but still inside on the property. You know what I mean? Over here on this side, it's one of the buildings for the hotel rooms or whatever. This is just one side. I'm standing another side, so you can see that it's the room numbers and stuff right there. For the building right there, you can see it to the side right there. So, but anyway, you got those two buildings right there, and then the third building right here, the main one that you saw me walk into. That's where my room is. So let me show you the rest of the building. We go up there on the top floor so you can get an idea of what this hotel is about.
Tokenized real estate is usually fractionalized and one token representing one fraction of the property's ownership. Fractionalized real estate can resemble the real estate shares offered through traditional crowdfunding platforms and can make real estate accessible to more investors. The tokenization of real estate provides the typical benefits of blockchain technology efficiency, transparency, and security onto fractionalized real estate investing. Real estate tokens like those on the Honeybricks platform can also support liquid secondary markets that may boost your overall value in the real estate sector.
Yeah, so you saw the gym area right there. It's all right size gym for the hotel, because most of the time people, when they come in, a lot of people, they come for vacation purposes, and they don't really find themselves in the gym like that unless they're a person that avidly works out. But anyhow, that was the gym, and you saw that, what's in there mainly. winners. Mainly cardio, stuff. You can do some body weight exercises and all of that type of thing too. So right now we in the elevator, head up to the top floor up here. I can show y'all that, and then I'll show y'all my room.
Pros and cons of crypto real estate investing. So investing in real estate using cryptocurrency or blockchain solution can have both benefits and drawbacks. These are some of the pros and cons of crypto blockchain real estate investing. The pros: integration with blockchain technology. By leveraging blockchain technology, you can create many benefits for real estate investors. Blockchain-based property deals can be conducted more efficiently, transparently, and securely than traditional real estate transactions. Access to fractionalized offerings. Investing in real estate through a blockchain-based tokenization platform can confer direct fractional ownership in real estate. Investors can access real estate with lower upfront capital requirements and can more easily diversify across real estate investments. Potential residency or citizenship opportunities. Investors can leverage international real estate purchases to gain residency or citizenship in some countries. Crypto-friendly countries like St. Kitts, El Salvador, and others may be especially appealing to crypto-focused investors. Generate passive income. Unlike buying a property directly, investing in tokenized real estate allows you to generate passive income from rental distributions without needing to be a landlord. Some of the cons. Accepting crypto is voluntary. In most jurisdictions, real estate sellers can choose but are not obligated to accept cryptocurrency as a legal tender. Directly purchasing real estate with cryptocurrency requires the seller to voluntarily accept digital currency.
Yeah, fam. So you see, made it up here to the top, up here on the patio deck area. Look like they're getting ready for some type of event going on up here. They might be getting ready for a wedding. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But they're doing something because you have some people up here rearranging the chairs and tables and stuff around. So, they get prepared to do something. But anyway, glad I was able to get up here and show you what's going on up here. This is it's 3 floors over here. So, and you saw the pool right there, man, looked pretty good. Almost good enough to get in. But why would you want to get in the pool when you got the beach right across the street? You know what I'm saying? So, but to each his own. Hey, man, one thing that I saw that was pretty unique about this property right here, if you look on top of the buildings right there, on the other side over there, you can see solar panels. There we go. You know what I'm saying? You can see the solar panels over there, man, on the top, right there behind me. You see it? Looks real energy efficient over there, man. So it looked like they got them for the top of both of the buildings over there. I thought that was unique because you don't never really see solar panels in a quote unquote third world country. I don't know where people get that from, but you know what I mean? But anyway, it shows that they're up to modern times, you know what I mean? And they coming along pretty good, man. So yeah. So this is the upstairs, so you can enjoy the property, with exercise. You can come up here and just enjoy on the patio, and you don't have to be out in the street with everybody and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna head down to the room and show y'all what my room look like, so you can get an idea of, if you ever do want to, purchase this spot to stay in Cartagena, then you'll know what to expect. But anyhow, yeah, let's get to it.
Investors accreditation may be required. Some real estate platforms include real estate token platforms require investors to be accredited. Investor accreditation requires meeting certain minimum income or net worth requirements. The good news is that investors outside the US can still qualify as accredited investors if they meet the same criteria. Potential for tax consequences. Buying real estate using cryptocurrency can have tax consequences. Investors need to understand the potential tax liabilities of using cryptos for purchase. Should you invest in crypto real estate? Real estate investing is not new, and the asset class itself essentially is timeless. Diversifying your crypto investments into real estate can afford you many important and unique benefits, including cash flow, stability, and diversification. Investing in crypto or real estate each imposes risks, and investors need to carefully evaluate any crypto or real estate investment opportunity. Crypto blockchain investors can benefit most from investing in real estate by conducting plenty of research before making any investment decisions, in addition to minimizing their investment amounts until they become familiar with the real estate sector. Now, family, I want to talk to you about several different real estate token platforms that you can actually go on to be able to purchase real estate tokenized assets. So the first one I want to talk to you about is something that I never spoke about on my program before, but because I am a polka dot maximalist, Polka City is a revolutionary platform that allows users to own virtual real estate and generates income. These NFT assets are contract-based, making it easy for you to generate income paid in the native token, POLC. The process to getting started with Polka City is fairly easy. When you sign up for the real estate marketplace, you can choose which type of investments that suit your preference. In addition, there is no need for new blockchain wallets. You can start by earning Polka City with your existing Ethereum wallet. Upland. Upland is a virtual land marketplace that uses real-world addresses to map the property market. This allows users to trade and earn lands for real US dollars. Upland allows players to collaborate with other members of the gaming community to earn profit and making new friends through its in-game businesses. You can become a real estate entrepreneur in this new virtual economy by earning returns on your properties, collecting fees when you have visitors, or flipping your land to generate a profit. At Upland, you can also earn income when you become a business owner.
Yeah, fam. So now you see the room, you see what it looked like. This particular one have 2 full-size beds in it, because when I checked in, they didn't have a king-size bed, that was available, to come. So, I don't complain about a whole lot. So you just got the whole, the two full-size mattresses in here. They sleep really well. They feel really, really good. So, but other than that, out here in the back, where in this particular room right here, you can see a little neighborhood of apartments right here behind you. You actually can go out the back way of this, hotel to be able to go into that, walk through the neighborhood at least a little bit, you know what I mean? There's a couple of little corner stores and stuff around here, just in case you wanted to not spend any money in the hotel and go get something off the street or something. So they real close by. But yeah, it's a unique and cool situation. So, this is the 5-star hotel, and, you can look it up online to see what the prices are, and see, how it would be beneficial for you and your trip if you would like to stay like this. But like I said at the beginning of the program, this is for my bourgeois people. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think that, that Cartagena or Colombia don't have anything like this here to offer, but that is absolutely false. And I'm showing you this here right now. You know what I mean? This is not the only 5-star hotel that's in Colombia. There's another one called Intercontinental de Indias, is down there in Boca Grande. Actually, that's one of the first hotel. That is the first hotel that I stayed in since being here. This is the 3rd hotel that I stayed in. Actually, no, the 2nd, because I don't stay in hotels most of the time. So, we decided to do a little staycation right in the city for a couple days, and just do something a little different from off the beaten pattern. If you want to work remote, and you want to bring your work with you, you can definitely do that here. The internet connections are very, very strong. I actually have mine hooked up on the Ethernet connection. They have one of those in each one of the rooms, so you don't have to depend on the Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? Because, sometimes the Wi-Fi go in and out, and if you're working on a VPN, then, it may drop off or something like that. But other than that, man, we're going to stop it right here. I showed you the property. Now we're going to get started with the day. I'll catch y'all over in Gethsemane in the old city. Okay, Learn Crypto TV family. So I'm here in the walled city, the old city, and we're going to walk around, show y'all some different spots. But the first thing I'm getting ready to do is go ahead and eat, because we've been out all day. So little to my knowledge, I didn't know that there was an Andres here in Cartagena. So I managed to find that, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? Andres Cartagena. So, if you ever been to Bogota, you see Andres in Bogota. So we're gonna go ahead and check out this spot right here in Cartagena, and then what I'm saying, I'll show y'all like the menu, some typical type of foods and stuff, and then go from there. But we are in Andres, and after I get done with Andres, then we'll walk around here in the old city so you can see other things to do, streets not to walk down, to keep yourself you know what I'm saying, from getting robbed or, you know what I'm saying, getting stalked at minimum, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so I'll let y'all know what it is in a minute.
The Sandbox. The Sandbox is another revolutionary virtual world powered by Ethereum blockchain technology where players can build their own gaming experiences from scratch using readily available or pre-built building blocks. Here, you will be required to use Sand, the native utility token and currency of the platform, to buy land and assets from their marketplace. Investing in the land on Sandbox allows you a lot of flexibility because you can build virtual experiences like dioramas and games and put assets such as buildings, vehicles, or furniture. Owning land on this platform also gives you the option to combine them to make estates. Propy. Powered by the Web3 technology, Propy is one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. From finding homes on their comprehensive list to owning them and even negotiation deals with the sellers, they got it all covered. In January of 2022, Propy launched its NFT platform in the United States, which allows real-world properties to be bought and sold as NFTs. By recording the real estate transactions on the blockchain, the buyer gets access to the property's legal documents and signifies ownership within the span of minutes. It is good to note that the ownership of real-world property is not fractional here. They will not only get the property in Florida, but also own a US-based entity that owns the very same land. Realty. Realty is a real estate firm that has properties located in the United States, such as Chicago, Detroit, and Cleveland. It also offers cost-effective and simplified investments by eliminating the need for paper deeds. With the use of Ethereum's blockchain, you can fractionally invest in real-world properties on this platform through their NFTs called Real Tokens. Owning property on this platform allows you to collect rental payments on a weekly basis. Alternatively, you can also cash out your investment anytime you want through their online portal. Now, by making real estate accessible for everyone, Liquid Assets Brokerage System, which is the acronym LABS, is disrupting multiple industries at once. Empowered by the LABS ecosystem, the token through decentralization, finance, or DeFi, and governance, they're disrupting the real estate industry investments in the largest asset class. Now, by making real estate accessible for everyone, Liquid Assets Brokerage System, which is the acronym LABS, is disrupting multiple industries at once. Empowered by the LABS ecosystem, the token through decentralization, finance, or DeFi, and governance, they're disrupting the real estate industry investments in the largest asset class.
Learn Crypto TV family. So I want to introduce y'all to one of my brothers from another mother here. You know what I'm saying? This is Rick from LA. You know what I mean? Came all the way out here to come kick it with the Crypto King. You know what I'm saying? So now we just leaving out of Andres. You saw when we went inside, it was light, but now it's dark. But before we start walking around in the old city and Gethsemane area, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to talk to him. Come on, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what he's saying is you know what I'm saying, the women are beautiful here, so he can't take his eyes off a piece of booty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's what outtakes right there.
But it's all good, man. You know, because we know what it is standing right here in Colombia, man. There's beautiful women everywhere. But hey, Rick, why don't you introduce yourself to the family, man, and you know, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, man, my name is Rick. I'm from LA. I'm actually going to be moving out here to Colombia in the next year or so. I connected with the Crypto King here off of YouTube. So we did a couple consultations. He got my money right for me in crypto, my investments right, and got me in a position to where I can be here next year.
No doubt, man. So, you know, you heard what he said. You can hit me up on the consultation tip, you know what I mean? And then from there, you know, if it grows organically, then you can end up just like him, where I spend my time kicking it, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? Giving out more knowledge, sharing my knowledge about living in Colombia and how you could possibly get set up to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? First question, because I know we're gonna talk a little bit while we're walking around and showing everybody the old city. But the first question is when did you get started in crypto and why?
Well, I got started about a year and a half ago. The problem is when I started, I didn't have any type of foundation or knowledge. I was trying to do everything on my own. Wasted a lot of money. If you take anything from this video, don't do it on yourself. Get some knowledge. Search YouTube if you don't want to pay for something right off the bat. Get a little bit of general knowledge, and then hit up somebody like Carlos or somebody that you trust. That you, and I always suggest pay for a consult, because if you pay, you're going to pay attention. So spend the money, get the right information, and then go ahead and start building your portfolio. The reason I got into crypto is because this is obviously the wave of the future. It ain't going nowhere. The government's involved in it now, and have the freedom and control of your own financial money, your own financial security is going to be important moving forward.
Nice. What he just described to you guys was decentralization, okay? Crypto is decentralized. You don't have to worry about a middle entity to be able to, you know what I'm saying, control how you want to be able to use your income. So from there, you know what I mean, you heard what he said, get with some professional. I'm not saying that I'm a professional, nor am I a financial advisor, but at the same time, I have spent a lot of hours doing my own research, and y'all hear me say this all the time on my channel, DYOR, you know what I mean? So he entrusted my knowledge to be able to help him with his portfolio setup, you know what I mean? And that's what this kind of services I offer. You can hit me up at CryptoKingLos@gmail.com, and then we'll go from there. But in the meantime, we'll stop it right here. We're getting ready to walk around in the area and show y'all a little bit of the old city and Gethsemane, so you can see what it is that you're able to do, because most of the Cartagena videos, y'all only see a culo walking around here anyway.
So why labs? This is a new way to raise capital for your asset. You can raise capital easier on this platform by tokenizing your property with blockchain technology. It's possible to raise capital without financial intermediaries or third parties. You can go global. Blockchain allows you to be borderless investment, which means everyone can invest in your real estate projects across the world. Their mission and vision is to make real estate accessible to everyone, to work with the best partners in the world and deliver end-to-end investment platforms that benefits all parties. You can check out the Labs Group at labsgroup.io. And the last crypto real estate platform I want to bring to your attention is called Crypto Real Estate. You can find them at cryptorealestate.cc. Crypto Real Estate is the leading global real estate marketplace with over 1,400 properties available for sale with Bitcoin and crypto worldwide. Their mission is to connect the real estate buyers, sellers, and agencies and developers who prefer and handle crypto as a payment option. Their vision is the world where one can buy a house, land, commercial property, or even an island and pay with Bitcoin or crypto anywhere in the world. They are helping to build the real estate of the future today.
All right, fam, so we are here in the clock tower area here in Cartagena, the old city. So this stuff around here, what you see, this is what the people is known to be popular around here, you know what I mean? You got a lot of people standing around. I think y'all know what that is about already, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you come out here and you can find pretty much anything, but you gotta beware, you know what I mean? But what I'm gonna tell y'all to do is, you know, we're gonna walk down a couple of these blocks and show y'all why sometimes it is unsafe to be out at certain parts of the daytime walking around here in these streets, because you'll see how this whole city is, the whole city is made up here, you know what I mean? And at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, how dangerous it can get. So from there, you know what I mean, we'll go ahead and show you more parts of this beautiful city, and then, you know what I mean, introduce you to other things that you may not have known about. But in the meantime, check out the scenes, and hopefully you enjoy it and love it.
Produced by You Made Beats. Produced by You Made Beats.
All right, fam, so you just saw us walking down one of the blocks down there, you know what I mean? That one there is full of bars. This whole area over here kind of full of bars and discos and all kind of stuff that you can do. We in the old city right now, you know what I mean? So, you know, you can find pretty much anything that you're looking for. You're going to have people running into you trying to sell you stuff, you know what I mean? Ask you what you're looking for. I was about to cross the street, you know what I'm saying?
You want to see the cars come?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can pretty much find whatever it is that you're looking for. And yeah. But anyhow, back to the scenery. All right, fam, so now you see you're walking down one of these blocks right here that nobody is really on. So these are the type of blocks you want to try to avoid when you down here in the old city and in Simony, because you know, if you get caught down one of these blocks like this and you walking by yourself, it'll be easy for somebody to be paying attention to you and watch you and want to come up on you and take something from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it is important for you to, you know what I mean, know your surroundings, know where you're going, try to map it out in your mind, the directions and stuff like that, so you won't get lost. You see what I'm saying? Because there's all kind of people standing everywhere on these blocks and you don't know who or what they're up to. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you want to pay attention to. So Lord Crypto TV family, we out here again, you know what I mean? I'm still with my brother right here, you know what I mean? Just you know, just having random discussion while we walking and talking down the street. So Rick, what cryptos are you invested in currently? You don't have to disclose your whole portfolio if you don't want to, but just some of the cryptos that you would suggest somebody else look at in order to be able to invest into or doing their own research before investing.
Right now, what I would suggest is, you know, based off the research that I've been doing, I would stick with, if you're starting out, I'd stick with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those are going to be two long-term plays that you will never go wrong on. You know, obviously not financial advice. But, and then once you get those two down and you want to venture out more, honestly, crypto's a solo person's game, man. It's like whatever you research, you do your own research and what you like. You might like a coin, find a coin that you like, and I might think it's garbage, and then turns around and hits big, or vice versa. So, I don't really like to sit there and recommend coins to people because it's all about what you want and what you like, how you do your research. But starting out, Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're not going to go wrong.
Nice. So you heard what he said, as an investor in crypto, and that's what I always suggest. Stick with those large cap coins that's been holding their positions. And the large cap is market cap by, the volume. So basically, Bitcoin is 1, Ethereum is 2. Those are going to be your safest investments when you invest in the crypto for the first time. And typically that's what most individuals do, is invest there because they know that they'll be able to make it. The long-term gains are not going to come like that, but you want to be a hodler. You want to invest for the long term. We're talking 5-10 years down the line. So, from Rick, you heard what he said. You heard him preach what I always preach. Do your own research, man. So, other coins that I would suggest that you look at will be Polkadot, VeChain, and Polygon. Look at those. So that's 5 cryptos that I suggest on, in addition to the 3 more, in addition to the 2 that he already told you. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, Polygon, and VeChain. All of those is what you want to look at. Do your own research, not financial advice. We'll see y'all.
I got to throw one out there. Hex. I can't keep it in any longer. Look at Hex. Hex is a good one.
And just so you know, Hex is a part of my portfolio. That was like one of the very first cryptos that I invested in that wasn't Bitcoin. So, do your own research about Hex. But he's recommending it. I've been talking to him through the day. I found out that he knows some people. And this is the reason why. So, but leave your comments down in the comment section. If you have any questions and concerns, I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible with my answers. And remember, I still do consultations, so you can hit me up in my email, which is also down in the description, if that's something that you want to be more intimate on, getting information on. But anyway, we'll see y'all on the next. Enjoy the views from the old city in Cartagena.
Peace.
So family, here's an article about crypto real estate sales. You can find this in Forbes on the digital assets section. So, are they officially here? But will it last? That's what you want to try to find out in this article and come to a conclusion after hearing the information, whether it be a good investment for you and your family, and to try to generate some type of generational wealth via digital assets or cryptocurrency. So, with the arrival of Bitcoin in 2009 and subsequent blockchain currencies, conversations about crypto real estate immediately followed, albeit in hushed murmurs. Fast forward to today, and stories of a 7-figure crypto real estate transactions have the industry abuzz. As any burgeoning technology, especially one promising revolutionary change, there are believers and skeptics. What cannot be debated, however, is whether or not anyone with a vested interest in real estate market should be keeping a very close eye on the happenings of crypto real estate. As Scottish author George MacDonald once said, the best preparation for the future is with the present, well seen to. While crypto real estate sales are gaining traction in Manhattan and Miami, other global and luxury markets are testing the waters. In the Bahamas, what was once a crypto curiosity is now quietly changing into the landscape of how property purchases are completed, says the founder of CEO of Mason Bahamas, Ryan Knowles. When deals started popping up in places like Florida and New York, a lot of interest started building up here. Now you have a couple of different companies facilitating crypto transactions in our market, and some developers are accepting crypto for purchases of residences. Though there may be hurdles to overcome, Knowles believes that the real estate transactions will be easier than once digital currency becomes an established means of payment. It used to be that people would only take cash, then that changed to credit cards, and then that to Apple Pay, and all of the different evolutions of payments made for an easier transaction. Now with crypto, it could potentially get to the point to where you can buy a house with the click of a button like you're ordering a coffee. In the meantime, Noel says that the immediate impact of crypto on the market can be seen in the new whole pool of buyers that has been introduced into the Bahamian market thanks to adopting financial frameworks. These buyers who have accumulated their wealth through cryptocurrency are not just entering the market, but becoming big players. And there's been an incredible amount of growth, the luxury home specialist observes. In Los Angeles, Paul Cesar of Beverly Hills-based Hilton and Highland is seeing a similar wave of new money being brought into the market. Crypto made a lot of people rich, and has added a whole extra layer of wealthy buyers who are looking to cash out on their earnings and buy a mansion. Like Bahamas, Los Angeles is the preliminary stages of structuring crypto real estate, but no property has yet to be traded entirely using digital currency. Salzer said, because this hesitation to accept crypto as a form of payment stems largely from sellers' fears of the cryptocurrency's volatility. While the benefits, speed, ease, and security may result in a growing number of sales completed in digital currency, in the future, reluctance will continue until crypto stabilizes. As a top producer in the Los Angeles ultra-luxury market, Salazar has seen firsthand how recent drops in the cryptocurrency values have impacted sales. Over the past months, we've seen crypto drop substantially, and that's resulted in a lot of escrow cancellations. If you are looking to buy a home and your crypto drops 20% in a value the day before closing, you're going to lose out on that house. The sellers in the market know that. At the end of the day, people still want cash. Entrepreneurs, investors, and author Mike Shapiro believes that there's great value in taking real estate digital because it considers the lack of stability in crypto investments as too great of a risk to overlook. Quote, blockchain technology may very well be the future of real estate for obvious reasons. It's efficient, but there will be no value in these cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin until they are backed by something, Shapiro says. End quote. Quote, until then, it has no value in the real estate. There's no stability in it. End quote. Though crypto volatility has sent ripples across the investment landscape, the fluctuations are not expected to impact real estate where housing inventory shortages continue to drive the seller's market. If anything, Shapiro believes that betting on real estate for the long term, especially in high demand markets, will continue to be a stable investment. Real estate very much acts like equities. It acts like a stock. If you're invested in good teams, good branding, or in the case of real estate, a good product, that's money in the bank. Areas like Beverly Hills or East Manhattan or Aspen are like Apple stock. They're not going to hurt as bad in down times. So you heard in the previous article, blockchain and real estates. Well, what does that entail? Well, most people are familiar with the blockchains due to cryptocurrency. So however, the blockchain potentials go far beyond digital coins. One of the most highly anticipated uses for blockchain is in real estate industry. The real estate industry has traditionally been slow to adopt new technology as an industry, but it's not a lack of desire to improve or advance. The sector depends on other traditional industries like banking and law. Mountains of paper and multiple parties and tens of names you'll never put a face to are the norm with the regular buying and selling of a home in this day and time. But not much longer will this last. Blockchain has the potential to completely disrupt the real estate sector and fundamentally change how a person buys and rents homes in the future. And in some places, it's already happening, like we heard or seen in the last article. But why real estate? Put simply, the industry has a unique set of problems that blockchain is perfectly primed to solve. With this in mind, let's look at the impact of blockchain of the future of real estate. So the first thing it does is cut out the middleman with smart contract technology. So buying a house is typically lengthy and expensive, and that's a long process. When you buy and sell a property, the transaction has to go through a legal process called conveyancing involving banks, brokers, and lawyers. At the best, the process could take a few months, and at its worst, it could take upwards to a year or more. And then there are all these added expenses. While attorney fees vary depending on the state of the complexity of the transaction, most buyers and sellers can expect to pay between 0.5 to 1% on the selling price. This fee is often negotiable, but the standard rate is 6% of the selling price. But how expensive is the buying of the house on top of that part? So as of 2017, buyers could expect to pay between $6,400 and $16,000 in closing costs. Traditional contracts versus smart contracts. This is where the blockchain technology looks, or it tends to disrupt the financial markets. Smart contracts, they cut out the realtor. They allow the entire buying and selling process to be conducted between the buyer and the seller with the neutral central coordinator. Loans, mortgages can be programmed into a smart contract, and multiple smart contracts can be connected together to cover all aspects of conveyancing. While there are certainly challenges to smart contracts in the real estate becoming a commonplace, there aren't some futuristic pipe dream. In fact, some companies are already championing the sale of property through smart contracts. For an example, Property Club uses blockchain technology and smart contracts to conduct real estate transactions, allowing their users to buy property with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. They aren't the only ones that's out there doing it either.
Produced by your man, Benson. Produced by your man, Benson.
All right, fam. So, we are leaving the clock tower area right now. So hopefully you enjoyed, the sights and the sounds down here in the old city. We never made it over to Gethsemane. That'll be another video I'll show y'all the next time I'm down here in Cartagena. You know what I'm saying? And give y'all a feel for that, because it's over across the way. It was just so many streets to walk down there, and we end up going in a couple of different clubs. Delirium, and then the other one up there at the top of it, I forget the name of that one. You know what I'm saying? Just to chill out and have some fun. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Like always, I hope you learned something. You know what I'm saying? And from there, you know what I mean? We'll see you on the next episode. I know I told y'all that I was going to be coming from Quibdó on this episode, but that's going to be on this particular one, but it's going to be the next one. You know what I'm saying? Because I made an impromptu trip here to Cartagena, you know what I'm saying? In order to be able to come and kick it with my brother and then, spend time with my family a little bit. So, but anyway, that's what we're doing here. We here from Cartagena, the clock tower. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode. Ciao.